Legs crossed, back straight, eyes closed, breathing in through our noses and out through our mouths. Feeling the power of you controlling your breathing. Knowing, remembering, it's the same power we use to control our thinking. Now use that power. Use your determination to see in your mind today your best effort in all the exercises, stretches, movements we do here together. See it in your mind right now. See yourself doing the best you can, giving the best effort you've ever done for anything. Maybe you want to visualize the last time we did these exercises and stretches together. Go there and think right now about what you could do better or differently this time. It's the same process we use to grow our minds and grow the strength and health of our bodies and energy. Alright, good morning, determination. How's everyone today? Another day in the gym of life. Wherever you are, if you're at home, outdoors, indoors, let's go. Let's make this the best gym period ever. Here we go. Alright, when I say go, we're going to start jogging on the spot. But for now, if you would like, just to slowly warm up, you can walk on the spot or walk side to side. Okay, so walking on the spot first or side to side, wherever you are. When I say go, we'll start jogging. Ready, and go. Again, remembering our breathing. Always controlling our breathing as best we can. And focusing on the movement of our body right now. The awareness of what we're doing. The awareness of being here together right now, united in the gym of life, always, wherever we are. Keep going, everyone, keep going. A few more seconds to warm up our bodies. Feel the power of your heart beating faster. Your breathing wanting to change and go faster, but you get to control that breathing. Always the way we control our thoughts. And stop. Alright, everyone, walking. Just going to walk side to side here. You can do the same. Remember to always move safely within the space that you have. Continue to take deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Feel your heart, your breathing, all coming back to the previous state before we started jogging. Alright, everyone, and let's start doing our stretches. Let's do shoulder rolls first. Here we go. Roll the shoulders forward 10 times. Big shoulder rolls all the way up to your ears as much as possible and all the way around. Let's do 10 forward and then 10 backwards. Feeling that tension and then that release as we come around. Alright, let's go backwards. Feeling the joy of being able to move our bodies, to release some of that tension, maybe that tightness we might have. So important that we work on our bodies and our minds every day. As we work on one, we work on the other. All right, arm circles forward, everyone. 10 forward. Here we go. Slowly, all the way up and around. Excellent. All right, and backwards, everyone. Again, feeling the joy of your arms moving through space. You controlling your physical body. All through the most marvelous supercomputer in the universe, your mind. All right, good. Hands on your hips, everyone. Bend your knees and side stretch. Let's do 5 on each side. All right, excellent. Okay, let's twist our bodies now. Twist. Again, 5 on each side. Feeling the joy of moving our midsection of our body. Just the middle point of our body. All right, excellent. Okay, let's do 5 push-ups, everyone. Our best 5 push-ups. Here we go. All the way down, all the way up. The best you can. All right. And 5 sit-ups. Best 5 sit-ups ever. Here we go. All right, and stand up, everyone. Let's do 5 squats. Here we go. All the way down, all the way up. Down. Looking straight ahead. Feet flat on the floor. Excellent. Let's do 6 lunges, 3 on each side. Alternating legs. Arms out. Back straight. Good. All right. 10-second plank, belly's knees off the ground. Hold it there for 10. Excellent job, everyone. Okay, stand up and reach for the ceiling or the sky, wherever you are, on your toes. Here we go. Reaching and holding it there for 10 seconds. Again, feeling your body, every part of it working to achieve the goal of holding this for 10 seconds. Excellent. And reach for your toes, straight knees. Go as far as you can. Remember, you may not touch your toes, that's okay. Reaching is the most important thing. Going for it. Doing your best without hurting yourself. Keep those knees straight. Excellent. And come on up. And let's balance. Grab one leg, bend the other knee if you have to, and hold it there for 10 seconds. Keep fighting to keep your balance if you have to. Keep thinking. Challenge your thoughts to keep your balance. Excellent. All right, and switch. Again, pulling your leg back, feeling the stretch on the front of the thigh. Bend the other knee if you have to. Remember, if you lose your balance, you fall, you get right back up. Never give up, never stay down. Always do your best to get right back up. All right, here we go. Let's hug our knee now. Hugging the knee, pulling it up. Once again, thinking about what we're doing. Trying to find that balance point. Bend the other knee if you have to. Hold it for 10 seconds. And switch the other one, slowly coming up. Again, find that balance. Feel your body working to find that balance. Alright, excellent. Holding it for 10. Okay, and good. Let's
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead when I was passing by.
Alexis, spare man, Pedro, and Lionel Messi walks it in. Pedro, great ball, Alpha made the move. Pedro fights for it, gives it to Messi. Make it 44. Showed
Good morning, everybody. Bob Proctor once said, "If I want to be free, I gotta be me." What a powerful statement. This has helped me so much in my life, and I'm sharing it with you today to hopefully help yours. You have to be yourself. What is it that you really want in life? These are the things you have to ask yourself constantly, and you have to look at yourself from the perspective of you want that freedom you deserve and other people deserve, and that comes from within. I look at all the great thinkers. I look at people I look up to. People like Evan Carmichael, who's a mentor for me. I've never met Raymond Aaron in my life until this weekend. I finally met him. What an amazing man. I had the privilege of listening to Bob Proctor yesterday. All these people and all those other wonderful people I met, they are truly free to be their true positive self. That's who you're meant to be. I challenge you to remember this and be this. Have a great day, everybody.
Imagine your life was a gallon of milk with an expiration date printed on the side. Would you just leave it on the counter, wasting away, or would you savor it while it's still good? I'm going to give you a term, QTR, quality time remaining. I'm on a group text with a bunch of guys, and what we do on these group texts, and it's really affected me, is when one of us is doing something cool, they send a photo, whether he's hunting in Montana or golfing on a great golf course or sitting on a beach in the Caribbean. We take these pictures and say QTR, and it's just a moment of quality time, reminding everybody else in the group that we're on a clock that's ticking. See, I think our life is not about necessarily all the minutes we live, but it's a handful of memories and moments that were special. The birth of your children, the day you got married, the day you graduated college, a magic moment with the person you're intimate with. And some of them cost nothing, like Bella climbing into daddy's lap and us just talking up close and her giving me a kiss on the cheek. When you know your time is limited, and it is, every second becomes sacred. All of us will wish for more time. Today you have it. Spend it like it matters. Because it does. QTR thinking pushes you towards legacy building rather than life drifting. We've all been trained and programmed to be intentional about goals, dreams, purpose, relationship, body, diet, nutrition, and maybe even our peace, but not quality time, not those moments. What I'm saying to you is there's an expiration date on your life. You're as young and as healthy as you're probably ever going to be right now. The milk of your life tastes better right now than it ever will. Savor it while it's still good. Buddha said, the trouble is, you think you have time. Ask yourself this question. If your life ended right now, did you have all the quality moments you deserve? Did you give them to your family? Or are you just friggin' busy? All right, welcome back to the show, everybody. So this week's podcast is a special one for me because I'm going to talk to you about something I've been talking to many of my friends about now for a little bit over a year. I'm going to give you a term, QTR. You heard that before? My guess is 99% of you are not, but here's what QTR stands for, at least in my world. Quality time remaining. See, I'm 54 years old now, and I'm on a group text with a bunch of guys that are somewhere between 45 and 75 years old. And most of these guys, I'll let you in on the inside, are very financially successful men. And we have this group text that we keep sending one another about QTR moments. And I'm in one group that's a little small group of just 2 or 3, 4 guys, but I'm on another one that includes about 30 dudes. And it just happens to be all men that were on this group text because it was a trip we were all going on. And it turned into this QTR concept, quality time remaining. And it's something that I have been having on my mind now for quite a while that I wish was on my mind when I was younger. But I want to ask you that. You know, I'm evaluating in my life right now, like, how much quality time remaining do I have on this earth, in this life? At 54 years old, quite frankly, I don't know how long that is. It could be, it could be 20 years. I'm not talking about how long I'm going to live. I'm talking about quality time remaining, like healthy living. It could be 2 years. It could be 20 years. Life isn't infinite. We all have a limited number of sunsets, a limited number of conversations, limited number of hugs and chances in our life. And I don't think life is it's not just about how much time you have left, but it's about how we choose to live it. Whether you're young or you're old, by the way. I know some of you that are younger are listening to this. Han is this Korean philosopher. He has this quote. He says, young people, they're too alive to die and too dead to live. What he means by that is the rush, the hustle culture that we all live in, which serves us in many ways and that I'm a part of to some extent. But that so many of them they're so young, they're not going to die, they're alive, but they're too dead to live. They're too focused on the future. They're scrambling. They're on their phone. They're watching TV. They got work. They got this meeting. They got another thing. They got this. They got that. And they don't live. So let me give you an example of what I mean by that. All of you listening to this, I want you to think about the quality time you have remaining. See, if you're 30 years old right now, I'm 54. I want to talk to you about quality time. When I was 30 years old, nobody told me that in 3 years, you'd have a heart attack, which I did when I was 33. So that kind of affected my view of quality time, huh? No one would tell you that when you're 30. You think you're young and you have a ton of quality time left. Well, that heart attack had gone another way. I wouldn't have had it. And it did affect my life. It didn't tell me that I'd have about 18 more years left with my dad. That I'd have 18 more years of quality time remaining with my dad. And then that would be it. That's when I was 30 years old. They didn't tell me that I'd have 8 more years before I'd have my first bout of cancer. They didn't tell me that. They didn't tell me that I'd have 20 years left with a good back before my L3, L4 would compress. My point that I'm making to you is quality time remaining, you may not know. And what we do on these group texts, and it's really affected me, is when one of us is doing something cool, they send a photo, whether he's, hunting in Montana or golfing on a great golf course or sitting on a beach in the Caribbean or sitting with their granddaughter on their lap or at church doing something really, really special. But we take these pictures and say QTR, and it's just a moment of quality time, reminding everybody else in the group that we're on a clock that's ticking. And each of us send these pictures, with the exception of me. I've never posted one. I am probably the wealthiest of that group, yet I've never sent a photo into the group. I think I'm the only one who's not done that in the big group. And it made me really reflect on my birthday recently, like, when am I going to start having those memories and those photos? And I better hurry up, because I know at 30, I didn't think in 3 years something was going to happen to my heart, or 20 years my back would basically get destroyed, or I'd only have 18 more with my dad. I want you to really think about that today. And it's a good thing to begin to live intentionally. Maybe you should start that group text with your crowd, no matter what age you are. QTR, picture of you at the concert, picture of you skiing, picture of you making a great speech, picture of you accomplishing one of your goals, picture of you doing the things of your dreams. You know what I'm talking about, the things that feel right in your heart, not the things you got to do, you're in a hurry to do, you're busy to do, you're supposed to do. That's not what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I mean. Those highlights of your life type moments. I remember when I was young and we would go out to dinner as a family. Every time we were done, little Bella would get out of her seat. This is by the time she was 3 all the way till she was, or a young woman. She would get out of her seat. She'd come over and sit on Daddy's lap and give me a kiss. And we would just talk for a second while the family was talking. And it was just a chance for me and her. That's a QTR moment, right? I've been to World Series games and Super Bowls. Those are QTR moments. But so was going to Max's Little League game or watching Bella play softball, right? Certain things I've been able to do when I've spoken on stages. That's a QTR moment. But you know what I mean. The things of your heart, of your dreams that you think you're going to get around to doing or you will do, but you don't do very much. Start your QTR text. Start your QTR list, at least with yourself. Maybe there's 2 of you. Maybe there's 1 of you. And start creating more quality time remaining moments, because I don't care how old you are. You've got limited time left and time flies. And as you get older, it goes faster. See, that's what QTR means. Quality time remaining. It's a good reminder to know that this ends. There's a good reminder to know that we're on the clock. We forget as we get busy and we hustle and we meet and we do stuff and We climb the ladders that we don't even know why we're still climbing. And we should climb them. There's different views at different ladders, at different heights of life. You know, to the extent that you want to do really cool things, it does require resources. But most cool things in life require none. And we miss most of those in the thought that someday we'll get around to them. Here's what I want. A lot of them. I've lived a life where I've had a few biggies, but I want a lot of them. I want a lot of them. I think God wants you to have a lot of them. If I were praying for you, of course I want you to have more money, but I'd much rather you have magic moments, incredible memories. And if you don't get intentional about it, your day will get away from you. And then your week will. And then the month. And oh my gosh, it was a year and I had 2 QTR moments. Well, my gosh, I've been on this group text now for a couple years. I've not posted one. And by the way, I've had some. They weren't in there, but I don't have as many as these other guys because they're intentional about it. Some of them are very wealthy. Some of them are pretty wealthy, I'll be honest. But the fact of the matter is, they're all intentional about that part of their life. We're intentional about our goals, aren't we? We're intentional about making more money. We're intentional about our health. We're intentional about X, Y, and Z. But are we intentional about quality time remaining? The moments of our life, the memories of our life? Think that through for your life right now. If your life ended right now, did you have all the quality moments you deserve? Did you give them to your family? All of the quality moments, your children, your spouse, your grandchildren, your brothers and sisters, your parents, your friends have deserved. Have you created those quality time remaining moments, those quality times, to the abundance and the amount and to the depth that you deserve, that they deserve, that you were designed to have? Or are you just friggin' busy? Are you just going to... Look, I believe in delayed gratification. But you can take that to an extreme like I have, and then you're in your 50s and you're like, well, is it time now? How about now? Right? And I believe in the service of other people in a deep way, but not at the expense of everything else in your life. And I have sort of OD'd on the service of other people in my life. I'm evaluating everything. I'm evaluating how much speaking I'm going to do. I'm evaluating this, what I'm doing with you right now. Quality time remaining. I'm enjoying making this contribution. But there's a beach out there that I haven't been on in a couple months. There's some golf courses calling my name. There's some horses that need to be ridden. Both those things require my back to get a little bit better. There's some places around the world I'd like to see. And you know what? I'd like to just sit for a few days alone and do nothing. You know what I'm talking about? So that's QTR, everybody. The Range Rover Sport blends power, poise, and performance with a design that's distinctly British. Free from unnecessary details, raw power and agility shine in the Range Rover Sport. To truly make an impact, you need to take the lead. You need to adapt to whatever comes your way, and when you're that driven, you drive an equally determined vehicle. The Range Rover Sport. Like you, it was designed to make an impact. The Range Rover Sport combines a dynamic sporting personality, elegance, and agility to deliver a truly distinctive drive. The assertive stance of the Range Rover Sport hints at its equally refined driving performance, defining true modern luxury. The Range Rover Sport includes the latest innovations in comfort and convenience. Use the cabin air purification system alongside active noise cancellation for all new levels of quality, comfort, and control. A force inside and out, Range Rover Sport was created with a choice of powerful engines, including a plug-in hybrid, with an estimated range of 53 miles. Build your Range Rover Sport at rangerover.com/US/sport. Number 2.
Sit down, everyone, and reach for our toes. Straight knees. Hold it there for 10 seconds. Again, thinking about our breathing. One great breath in at a time. One great thought in at a time. All right, let's make a V shape with our legs and reach for the floor as far away from our body as we can. Just reach. Reach as far as you can go away from your body. And reach for one side, hold it for 10 seconds. And good, the other side, 10 seconds. Again, if you don't touch your toe, it's okay. Just reach. Reach. Always go for it. Always do your best. If you feel a pain, make sure you come back a little bit. Okay, and feet together. Gently push your knees down with your elbows. Hold it for 10 seconds again. And always remember that breathing. Good air in. And bad air out. Good. And one leg forward, one leg back. Keep the knee on the ground. Go as far back as you can. Hold it there for 10 seconds. Alright, and switch to the other side. Again, keep that knee on the ground so you feel the pull on the front of your thigh. Doesn't matter if you're not all the way back with your back, it's okay. Alright, good. And roll onto your belly. Push the floor and look up at the ceiling. Cobra stretch. Here we go. Hold it for 10 seconds. Or look up at the sky if you're outdoors. Alright, and legs crossed again, everyone. Back straight. Eyes closed. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And now, using our powerful imagination to see what we will do when that music goes on. I'm going to play two of some of my favorite songs today. For each song, I'm going to hold an exercise position. For me today, I'm going to visualize and see in my mind holding the lunge position for each leg for the duration of the first song. For the second song, I'll be holding the V-sit-up position as long as I can. For as long as I can, but I will continue right to the end of the song. How about you? Play your two favorite songs or two songs that change your energy state so you can be your true great self and motivate yourself. Or you can listen to my music, but whatever you do, see in your mind right now the two exercises you've chosen to do, or stretches, or movements, or dances, or something that you want to do to work on your body safely when that music goes on. See it right now, clearly in your mind. Because you were born to do that. You were born to see it in your mind and make it real with your eyes open in the world. All right, here we go, determination, here we go. For me, it's love position here. Keep my body straight. Keep that knee on the ground. You're doing the same. Do your best. Hold it there. I'm going to try to hold this leg down that song and then hold the other side. And if you want if you feel like this is the truth, that's the rub things over here right now. I think that's the truth. You were born to be no matter what. For me, there's no greater happiness than working on my mind and body all the time. Right open and feel love. That's the whole thing for you. Remember, we were born to be happy. Be free, peaceful, and I love almost. I'm happy right now. You're happy right now. If you be happy now, you can be happy wherever you are.
Bayern Munich. 66 seconds. Oh, it's a chance for City. Going quickly, it's another hat-trick.
And everybody, we're on page 49 of our top 10 rules for success training, which I've got on my book. And today we're introduced to Sadhguru, who says in his opening line, we are 100% determined by the way we choose to experience life. So our life is created 100% by us and the way we think. It all originates in thought. So I challenge you to remember this. Take this simple statement and think about where you are right now. You are 100% where you are, how you think, what you say, what you do right now because of your thoughts. This is the most exciting thing to me. We all have the ability to control our mind, and it is up to us to fill it with never-ending positive thoughts from wonderful human beings like yourself. Have a great day, everybody.
You need to recognize that time is a non-renewable resource. Stop treating it like it's renewable. Money, possessions, status, all replaceable. Time is not. So if you're spending time in a relationship right now that is toxic or doesn't serve you, doesn't give you quality time, it's the wrong place. Get out. Stop spending time in it, or change it, or change them. Right? You cannot get time back. Don't spend another minute, another second in a life that you don't love, that you're not working towards, that you don't deserve. You deserve a great life. And by the way, when I'm on that group text, I'm like, I'm so proud of these guys. Yeah, he got another one. Yeah, he went deer hunting. Yeah, he played this golf course. Man, he took a morning swim in his pool. Quality time remaining. Just send that picture to that with your friends, right? One guy just last week, grandson and granddaughter on his lap. Quality time remaining. They're just at a park. Yeah, man, it's awesome. And I'm so proud of these guys because they can be doing all kinds of other things and distract their lives. One of the first interviews I did, I remember the young man, the first podcast I was ever on, this young man told me the story about his father who worked very hard all of his life, really hard, and sacrificed everything. I believe he was in his late 50s and he had retired. He sent an email out to everybody on the Friday, I've retired, I've finally done it. And I believe as the story went, he was leaving on Monday to go on his first real vacation ever, a real one, over to Europe. And everyone was chiming in on the email, you go, congratulations, you worked so hard, you've earned it, etc., etc. And he died on Saturday. He never got to it. He just worked himself into the grave. This has become part of our culture. It's celebrated. It's not right. I'm going to be one of the first people to tell you, by the way, I'm sharing with a few of the top people in personal development who you know and whose shows you watch, maybe like mine. We watch mine first. And I've been telling them this. And they get emotional. The people that I've shared this with, that you know, I've said, hey, I'm getting this QTR tip. And here's what it is. And they're like, please talk about it more. Please write a book about it. Please. Now, by the way, once this podcast gets out, somebody's going to copy it. I get all my work, which is fine because more people hear it. But I am going to write about it. I'm going to take a deep dive into it. But I want to give it to you on the podcast today first before starting to copy. Number 3, prioritize the important over the urgent. Often we waste time on urgent emails, errands, and scrolling on our phone and neglect the truly important things. Connection, purpose, dreams. Remember this, urgency steals from importance if you're not intentional. Urgency steals from importance if you're not intentional. It will rob you of the important, being urgent. And the reason it matters to be intentional about this is you're more powerful than you think you are. When you're intentional about something, you end up getting it. And so making QTR an intention of yours will automatically open up a space that didn't exist beforehand. This is really critical. When you're intentional about something you got to do at work, by and large, you get it done. When you're intentional about wanting to get your body changed, by and large, you get it done. Intentions matter. And when you get really intentional about something, eventually you make it to come to pass. So I want to challenge you. Be intentional about QTR. If you don't do that, your life will just go back to normal. And it's very easy to do. Many of you would say to me, man, I had a QTR, it was like 8 Sundays ago. I was riding a bike, right? It's not expensive. A lot of it's not expensive. It's taking in a moment. It's taking in a moment, but it's being intentional about creating it. These things aren't going to just fall in your lap. I think that's what we think. I can be intentional about my goals, intentional about making money, intentional about getting my body in shape, intentional about living a long time, intentional about my relationships. But the quality moments, they just sort of show up. They just sort of happen. They'll come along. No, that's why there's so few of them. That's why there's only a handful. But when you get intentional about it, and you do that repetitiously, over a year period of time, you have a QTR list, right? And you start really thinking about this, more show up. And guess what? More QTR, better life. Less QTR, worse life. Period. I don't know if more money gives you a better life, probably, but not always, right? I don't know if being in shape gives you a better life, probably, but not for sure. More quality moments in your life, better life. An abundance of moments like that, better life. Waiting for them to show up. Not so smart, yet that's what we do. We've all been trained and programmed to be intentional about goals, dreams, purpose, relationship, body, diet, nutrition, whatever it might be. And maybe even our peace, but not quality time, not those moments. By the way, number 4, I advocate that you create a QTR mindset. It's always risky when you put this out on the podcast because you can be mistaken to some extent, or someone will get ahead of you on it. I just want to say something to you. Live like your time matters because it does. Ask yourself this question. If I only had 5 years left, would I be spending today this way? I think that should be a filter you look at every day. There are days of our life that require hard stuff and difficult stuff. But can I just say something to you that I've contributed as well? There's no shortage of people saying this on the internet. You got to do the hard things. You got to do the hard things. You got to do the hard things. You got to grind. You got to go. Blah, 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 blah. There's no shortage of that. That was I one of the first people to start teaching it because I'm old. Yes. But there's no shortage of people. Some say it's intensity. Some say it's profanity. Some say it's kind. But they're all saying the same thing. So I'd like to be a voice that says, yes, you do need to climb because I want you to become the highest expression of yourself. I want you to meet who you're capable of becoming. But I don't want you to do that at the expense of quality time. I believe you can do both. I believe there's nuance to life. There's a middle area. It may not make a great Instagram clip. It may not be a great soundbite. It may not be a great quote. But the truth is, life is lived in that space that's difficult to explain. And I believe you can climb. I have friends who have done it and impact and grow and meet the man or woman you're capable of. At the same time, create memories as you go. And actually, those moments of quality time will actually enhance your ability to contribute, enhance your ability to grow and climb. Number 5, adaptive legacy thinking. What experiences, memories, and impact do you want to leave behind? That's easy for you that are in your 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s to do. But those who are in your 20s and 30s, can I give you some insight? I was thinking about what I want to leave behind in my legacy in my 20s, which is why I built a big one. And if you're not thinking about that right now, you're just going day to day, I'll figure it out, listen to certain influencers. You're so young at 20 or 30. What are you talking about? Right? There's a ton of multi-millionaires in their 20s now. There's this thing called a smartphone. You can start a business. There's all kinds of things you can do. Tell LeBron James he needed to wait. Tell Kobe Bryant. Tell Mark Zuckerberg. Tell Mark Cuban. We can keep going on. Tell Donald Trump. Tell Barack Obama. Tell whoever you want. People did a lot in their life young. QTR thinking pushes you towards legacy building rather than life drifting. So you can be working really, really hard and making some leaps, and you're drifting through your life. In fact, I believe there's a lot of you listening to me right now that are growing, and you are accomplishing, and you are achieving, and yet you know you're drifting. to drift towards nowhere. Because you don't have the other part of your life intentional. Your goals are intentional, your climb is intentional, your ambitions are intentional. But the QTR part of your life is not intentional. And what you're doing is you're just drifting towards a finish line that never finishes that you can't even explain. You're in some big hurry to get some place you can't even define. But I can tell you what you think it is. I think you think that you are hurrying to get to the QTR part of your life. If I just do enough of it, then I'll get quality time, quality memories, amazing moments. So I'll sacrifice all of them. You don't need to sacrifice all of them. Trust me. Everything becomes a pattern. Everything becomes addicting. Everything becomes an obsession. You're going to be great. You have to be obsessed to be great. And if you're not careful, you can wake up at 54 and you've never posted a picture in the group of QTR.
Alright, song everyone, let's go. V-sit for me, V-sit for me position. How about you? What do you got? Whatever it is, do your best. You want to try what I'm doing? Go for it. Let's go everyone, together. If you got your own exercise, your own moving you're doing, go for it. It is a bright sunshine day where I am. Right here, right now. Doing this video for you, for all of us, for myself. I hope the same for you. But more importantly, I hope that it's bright, clear, and sunny. Always in your mind, right now, wherever you are. That's always up to us. Oh, I love it. I love working on the very best thing whatever we do. No matter how hard it might be, no matter how challenging. There should always be nothing but blue sky, thoughts in our mind. Clear, clarity. We can do it. It's up to us. We were born. Let those dark clouds pass. Those thoughts, those negatives. And remember the truth of who we are. I can see clearly right now. I know I got more. Here we go, song's not over. Let's go. Let's go, Nick, here we go. Keep going, everyone, wherever you are, keep going. Let's go. This is the best effort ever that we're giving, right? The best effort, no matter what. The way we do this is the way we'll do everything. Fall, get right back up. Still not over, song's not over. Let's go, keep going. We fall, we get right back up. Never give up. Never. Never give up until it's a bright, sunshiny day. In your mind, you've done the best to help other people with their mind. It's impossible. All through your determination. Let's go. Oh, great effort.
Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Oppan Gangnam Style. Oppan Gangnam Style.
I fancy he'll go on to set many more records. There's one at his disposal here. No mistake. Lovely pass for Messi. Oh, control brilliant out of his feet. Lionel Messi! What more can you say? Once again, it's Messi. Once again, it's in the back of the net. The little man who's bestrode the Guardiola ring like a colossus.
Good morning, everybody. I want to challenge you today to look at yourself as being the hero of your story. We all have a story to tell. We were born to create a story, and we are creators in that sense. So today I'm challenging you to look at your life like what happens to you from this point on as you being the hero of your story. And being a hero of your story, I want you to look at the main thing being your happiness. That's the goal. So today when things come at you, things that maybe you didn't expect, things that don't necessarily feel good, I want you to look at your response. I want you to think of you as writing the story of your stimulus and response to everything. So something happens, what do you do about it? Something happens again, maybe it didn't go your way. What are your thoughts about it? See if you can start to change every single thought and every single reaction as you create the story of your happiness. Have a great day, everybody.
And yet you are the wealthiest and most well-known in that group. I don't want that for you, which is why I share my story with you. Hey, it's Ed Milet. Let me share something powerful with you. You know, in uncertain times, the smartest people I know protect what they've built. That includes my father-in-law, by the way, who'd been buying gold for a number of years up until his passing, and it paid off for him every single time that he did it. And I'm licensed, so I can't tell you where to put your money, and I would never do that. But I can tell you this. He bought it because gold is timeless, and that's why most of the smart people I know have bought gold. It's real. It doesn't vanish when the market takes a hit. And right now, many smart people I know are investing their money in gold and silver as part of their retirement plan and their future planning. That's why Advantage Gold is a part of our program now. And what I love about what they're doing is they're giving away a free gold and silver investor kit that walks you through exactly how to get started. Text WIN to 85545 to get your free kit. That's WIN to 85545. Don't wait for the next crash. Be the one who's ready. Protect, prepare, and prosper. Message and data rates may apply. Performance varies. Always consult your financial and tax professional. Here's an analogy for you. Expiring milk. Imagine your life was a gallon of milk with an expiration date printed on the side. You just can't see it. You know it's going to expire, but you do not know when. Would you just leave it on the counter, wasting away? Or would you savor it while it's still good? What I'm saying to you is there's an expiration date on your life. You're as young and as healthy as you're probably ever going to be right now. The milk of your life tastes better right now than it ever will. Savor it while it's still good. Trust me, I'm giving you such good counsel. By the way, you're also thinking about the event countdown. Think about how you act, like in the very beginning of a concert you've gone to, how excited you are in that moment, or even at the very end of a concert, right? Or the final scenes of a vacation. You ever been on that beach during your vacation? It's the last night, and you just soak it all in, don't you? The view, the salt water, the amazing place you are, the people around you. The last night of a vacation, you just kind of soak it all in, don't you? You know that moment, or the end of a concert you're at? And you just gotta soak it in. Like, wow. Right? You become incredibly present in those moments. What if you lived your life on the regular that way? Like the regular habit you had was the end of the vacation type, soaking things in and presence. Not all the time, because what makes vacation special is it's not all the time. It's a distinguishing moment, a distinction between the norm. But it should be more of the time. I love the contrast of life. I love working really hard, but I do love the vacation part that I've been robbing myself of forever. Soaking it in. Too many people, well, Ed, you're more extreme on that than me, so mine's not that bad. No, just because I'm really bad at it doesn't mean you're also not bad at it, just maybe not quite as crazy as I am. Right? It can be better. Buddha said, the trouble is, you think you have time. No matter what age you are, you think you have time. Give yourself this, the one-day test. What if you just picked one day in the next 2 weeks to intentionally live as if QTR was precious? Call someone and have a deep conversation. Write the letter to somebody. Take the walk. Say the hard thing. Just pick a day. One day. In the next 2 weeks, this is going to be a quality time day. Right? Doesn't have to be the whole day. But you're intentional about it. See how you feel with that deep conversation, that long walk you've taken, the letter you wanted to write, the beginning of the book you're going to start, you've always said you were going to read or write. Say that thing to somebody you've been sitting on for a while that you love them, and you've been afraid to tell them, or you're mad at them, and you've been carrying a burden that you want to let go of. Maybe even another thing to do, which I just did. Create a QTR list. Instead of a bucket list, what's your QTR essentials list? What moments or experiences do you want to make sure happen while they still can? And start to list them. I started to do this. I got excited about it's not a bucket list, it's a QTR list. Some of them, see, a bucket list is like big things. QTR can be little moments. I had one last night. Sun was setting, smoking my cigar, watching the Celtics beat the Orlando Magic. And I literally designed that. I looked at the schedule. I said, give myself a QTR. Me alone. It was one of my moments in the yard, watching my Celtics win, sun setting, smoking at Edmundo Dantes, Condi 54, 2011. I think they only made 1,000 boxes of these things. Oh, so good. That was a QTR moment. I probably should have screenshotted that and sent it to the guys. In fact, I need to. Next time I do it, guys, text is coming. When you know your time is limited, and it is, every second becomes sacred. Start to live today like it's worth one day. All of us will wish for more time. Today you have it. Spend it like it matters. Because it does. All of us on some level want more quality time. And that time is running out. I will just tell you that it's not always just running out on you, it's running out on the people that you love. My mom sent me a birthday card for my birthday yesterday. I love her so much. And my mom sent me a card. She wrote this wonderful note with $100 in it. Every birthday, my mom sends me $100. It used to be, when I was younger, it was $20. When I was really young, it was $1. But now my mom sends me $100. And she knows, my financial status. But I called her and we talked for a little bit, and I thought to myself, I hope my mom lives another 30 years, but I'm going to soak in this conversation. I don't know how many more quality time remaining I have with my mom on the phone or in person. And that's not just with my mom. That's with anybody that you love in your life. Lily and Daisy and Rose, my little Pomeranians. Well, Rose is a baby, but Lily and Daisy they're getting up there. I can't even imagine if something happens to them. But I only have so much quality time remaining with my little pommies. It may sound soft, but it just makes me savor the moment a little bit more. I don't just pet them with my head up. I pet them and I look in their eyes. And just taking the moment a little more, a little deeper. Maybe that's corny. I do enough content on here about achievement and kicking butt and getting in shape and making your dreams happen and being intense. And I've spent most of my life as a very, very intense guy. And I like that guy. But he's also an obstacle to the peaceful guy. That intense guy achieves a lot, helps a lot of people. And I like him. I'm very familiar with him. I've lived with intense Ed Milet most of my life. But that guy doesn't have a lot of quality moments. And in the time I have remaining, whether that's 2 years, 2 weeks, or 100 years, I need to have another person exist that creates those memories, that quality time. The people around me deserve it. The people around you deserve it. And I wanted to share this with you today because I'm going to do more work on QTR. I'm going to write about it. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to create more strategies. I'm going to create content around it that's going to help you at every area of your life. And by the way, some of the great quality times of my life have been my achievements. Those were quality moments, quality times I've shared with the people I achieved it with. There's nothing better than winning in business and looking around the room with your teammates going, man, we did it. We did something awesome. We made history. Nobody thought we could do this thing, and we're doing it. That's a quality time, right? And I want more of those remaining. I'm not saying achievement is not quality time, but sometimes the pursuit and the day-to-day of doing it can rob us from the moments that could be. But believe me when I tell you, when you make me flash through the quality moments of my life, some of them are business. Some of them are tremendous achievements with people I believe in and I love. Some of them are moments with my family like that as well, where, man, we did it. Our family's awesome. We overcame it. We've changed our family. We've changed our bloodline forever. No one's ever going to have their thumb on the Milettes. I'm the one. All of that matters. But so does the other stuff. So does soaking in that sunset and breathing in that salt water on the last day of vacation. And you don't have to be in front of the ocean in Hawaii to give yourself that time or that moment or that quality of experience. The quality of experience is you being fully present and being intentional about making it a magic moment and a memory. See, I think our life is not about necessarily all the minutes we live, but it's a handful of memories and moments that we hold on to. If I asked you about your life right now, you would flash to a handful of moments that were special. The birth of your children, the day you got married, the day you graduated college, a magic moment with the person you're intimate with, or something special in your life that happened with another person, or a sunset you took, or a vacation you were on, or a place you saw, or something you experienced, or a concert you went to, or an athletic event you were there for, except it shouldn't just be a handful. And some of them cost nothing, like Bella climbing into Daddy's lap, and us just talking up close and her giving me a kiss on the cheek. It doesn't cost anything. They don't have to cost money. QTR, my friends, start talking about it. Start texting it to each other. You better share this episode because it could change people's lives. Could change your life. Man, it might change the world if we get enough of this out there. God bless you. Max out.
And here we are again. Legs crossed, back straight, eyes closed, deep breaths in through our noses and out through our mouths. The way we began. The way it all begins, always. Always with our thoughts. Our powerful minds, which are always subject to our control, no matter how hard it's been to control them. We know the truth, don't we? We saw it today in our effort. We see it every day in life, in the gym of life. We know that we have the power to determine what thoughts we will act upon, and therefore we also have that power to determine what feelings we will allow to flow out and through us. Because our feelings are ultimately connected to our thinking. And if we control our breath with our thoughts, we can always control our thoughts and therefore our feelings. To learn and to grow and to be mind healthy and mind wealthy, peaceful, kind, loving, free and successful in whatever we do, wherever we are, no matter what. That's why we are already, whether we know it or not, determined nation. A people, a nation that always has the power to determine, to think, and to be positively, undoubtedly, unwaveringly loving, no matter what. Great job today, everyone. I love you so much. Another great time here together. This is probably one of our last for the summer. I hope you enjoy every moment, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Whether you're in a classroom, at work, at home, wherever you are. Enjoy every moment. It's been an absolute pleasure to be with you, to continue growing our minds and our bodies together. But remember the truth, no matter what. Wherever you go, wherever you are already in the gym of life, where you can always grow your mind and your body. I love you. Thank you so much for always helping me grow my mind and my body. And may today and everything we've done together, our time together, and wherever you are, with whoever you're with, may that always be an expression of who and what we really are. I love you, everyone. Have a great summer. I will see and connect with you as soon as the time comes. I love you all.